guys, it's Killer Kings here, playing some Space Engineers. It's the beta, and that's the only reason I haven't live streamed it at all on the beta. It's the beta, and I really kind of wanted to learn how to play before I start live streaming. But as you can see, yep, we're playing on the Red Cross ship scenario. Well, I am. My buddy Dragon and me have been doing this for a little while. Yeah, there's the beginning of our ship. We put some solar panels on, some antennas. We got a little ways. I built a oxygen farm back here. They're not that hard to make. Put some tanks. This is just, yeah. This thing is coming along really well, and I'm actually really proud of it. So I guess especially that this is our first scenario. This is pretty much we started a scenario to learn how to play the game, and we done pretty damn well. I just got my little mining ship up here, which right now has grinders on because we found a frigate, a bad frigate, and we stole it from them, and we were grinding it down. I did not know this was not going to work, so yeah, that did not work. I think we really moved up. I guess. And then this awesome beauty is a respawn ship. It's gonna have a large cargo container down here. It's gonna have a conveyor sorter. So what's gonna do is I can park my miner up on here. It's gonna pull the resources out, all the ore. It's going to come down here into the refinery, and it's going to refine up. This is going to be set to ingots. It's going to get pulled out into the large truck container. So this does all the refining for me. Yeah, it might be slow, especially if I'm doing like platinum or cobalt or something like that. But that's why I'm probably going to just do the ore separate. Like I might put a nose ore there. I don't know yet. But that's why we also have this beautiful setup. There is 6 large refineries here with 3 speed, so 1, 2, 3, and then 3 on that side. 3. Each refinery has 3 speed upgrades on it and 1 yield module. So yeah. And then I got my assemblers. I did not realize this when I was building all this until after I finished building all of it. I will not be able to access the middle or the back assembler, which is kind of stupid, but I think it looks cool. So I know it's a waste of resources, but I'll keep it like this. I mean, they're not hard to make. All this crap is not hard to make, especially when we know where silver is, we know where cobalt is, we know where platinum is. We have uranium, iron, and gold all right there. So, I mean, oh, and stone. We can get silicon and all that kind of stuff from stone. So, I'm not like worried about it. Reason these blast doors are here is because I do plan to make this all airtight. We do got a staircase that comes up here. I'm gonna have captain quarters here. I'm gonna have our med bay here with some cryopods. These are our large storage containers. Those large storage containers, not that big, but I should actually move those. These things are gonna come along here. We're gonna have a lot of them. This is going to be our hangar where we bring our ships in, and then after our hangar is going to be our main deck. And then probably build thrusters and all that onto it later to make it go faster. This is where we can move around and get from place to place and stuff like that. Now, unfortunately, there's not much in the way of anything here. on this scenario. If we did this scenario on like solar system or whatever, it'd be a different story. But all there is asteroids, unfortunately. So yeah. After we finish building the ship, me and him have already talked about we're probably gonna just nuke the hell out of the ship with warheads, and then we're gonna probably go start another scenario. So if you guys like this Space Engineers content, I do plan to make more. I am buying the game. I'm actually looking forward to buying the game because I've had a lot of fun with this. I've been on non-stop for the last like 4 days. So I've had a good amount of fun. I mean, I have my frustrations. I mean, it's still in beta. There is still bugs. One of the biggest annoyances I've had, I've already contacted devs about it, but one of the big annoyances I've had is for some reason when you're on too long, like if you're on for at least an hour or two on any scenario, your oxygen HO2 generators and your med bay just stop producing. Like nothing's coming out of your vent, nothing's being produced in your HO2 generators. You can't get hydrogen or oxygen out of here, only power and health. That's it. I don't know why that is. It's a bug, I think. And I'm like, we had, let's see, yesterday we had about 50k in here and then about another 20k in here of ice that we mined up using the mining ship. That was not producing. It was green, but not producing any oxygen whatsoever. It wasn't filling up, nothing. It said it was pressurized, but it wasn't filling anything up. My tanks weren't filling up. That wasn't producing nothing. I also remember I have all those tanks out there completely filled up. Or filled up. I think all of them are either full or pretty full. Alright, I have to open that back up. I should probably stop closing it for now because it's not pressurized yet. So yeah, I got all these tanks up out here. They're pretty damn full. Yeah, all the ones with blue lights are full. So the top row is all hydrogen tanks. The bottom, the middle row is all oxygen. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 oxygen tanks that are all full, and then these 3 are oxygen. Sorry, do that. And then, we gotta turn around. And then these 3 are oxygen tanks as well, and then these 3 are hydrogen tanks. So we got plenty of hydrogen and plenty of oxygen. We shouldn't have any problems with getting hydrogen and oxygen, especially when we got this massive oxygen farm up here and the sun's right there. So we shouldn't have any problems with oxygen, correct? Well, again, like I said, I don't know if it's a bug. I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just something we were doing. I don't know. It works now perfectly fine, but then like an hour in, it just stops working. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, but I don't know. I kind of like closing that. I like watching them close and open. I think that's cool. And then down here we're gonna have batteries. I'm gonna have batteries all I like the 4 batteries down underneath this glass. I can't do them too high due to these windows, but I wanted to be able to see the batteries while I'm walking across. I thought that would be kind of cool. That's why I put these windows here. So, yep. And, okay, and like I said, our refinery setup is actually really nice. For the people who are new and watching this and might need a little help on this, sorters are wonky, okay? I'm just letting you guys know that now. In order to get ore into your, to get basic ore, not ingots, ore, into your refinery, you must not have your pipes hooked up to a container. Your conveyor belt pipes. They must not be hooked up to a container. I do not understand why that is, but it is. If you have to, for this, if you connect your ship here and you pump ore into, or try to pump ore into here, ore is not going to be pulled out if I have a container on the other end. But I don't have a container on the other end. I have a refinery on the other end. I have the 6 refineries. So when I dock my mining ship right here, what will happen is all that ore will get pulled out, put into the refinery, get processed up into ingots. Once those ingots are processed, they go straight into our refineries. I'm probably going to disconnect it back to, since we're not going to use them. Because ingots are still getting put into these. So I'm actually probably just right now. I still think it looks kind of cool. So. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they're just getting put into the front too. Maybe because they're not filled up. I don't know. The front two are not filled up, or filled up. I mean. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it like this because like I said, I want to be. I'll like my iron or something back into these and just like use iron plates or something. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those yet. Damn. That way they're not using power. We the Crash Red ship comes with 2 large reactors, so yeah. I didn't finish that one. Oops. Sorry, I kind of woke up earlier, just a minute ago. What bag is it? So, like I said, it gets pumped out of here with the sorter, pumps out ingots, puts them into our assemblers. Assemblers then make what we need, and then it gets pulled out by that sorter and goes straight into our large containers at the top. This setup is really good for anybody. You could just have to do it to where it just goes straight to the assembler and stops at the assembler, so the components don't get pulled out of the assembler. But the reason I have it set up like this is because what me and him been doing, we've been creating like a couple thousand at a time, and so that way all that couple thousand just gets pumping there. We've been just like mass producing some certain things like steel plates and stuff like that. That way we have a good amount of them so we can build the ship and all that. And we did it that way because that's why I have it set up like that. That way we don't have to worry about, well, we're lacking resources and stuff, so, or lacking components and stuff like that. So I'm gonna close that for now because I don't need back in there for now. I'm gonna finish working up here. Door right there. Other thing I have annoyance with is just trying to find crap in here sometimes. When you're not used to the layout and all that as Space Engineers, yeah. Especially due to being on console, the UI is a lot different than Acorn's course on PC. So like it can get confusing really fast. Especially the controls. The controls are very, very wonky, and I have issues with them sometimes. Also, a tip to anybody that wants, I also a beginner and doesn't know this already. When you're inside assembler, show you this real quick. When you're an assembler, if you go over to assembly, if you're on console and you want to make a stack of 1,000, what you do is you push LB, RB, and A all at the same time. Oops. I should push LB and A, and that'll create you 1,000 plates, or 1,000 components, or whatever you want. Now, let's say you want to create 10. You push LB and A, that'll create 10. Let me come to that for straight. If you push LB and A at the same time, that'll create you 10 plates. If you want to create 100, you push RB and A at the same time, and that'll create you 100 plates. Plates are, you're gonna need a massive amount of plates no matter what scenario you play. Plates are used from shipbuilding to really everything. Plates are needed for almost everything. Like I said, they're not. I mean, they're cheap to make and all, but they're just like
full.
You need a lot of them. It's not like you need like 1 or 2 of them. You need a lot. Okay, I don't know.
Energy low.
And I would. Your energy kind of runs low down. Runs low really fast if you have your light on and you're using jetpack and all that, which I am. It runs runs out a lot faster in on Earth planets or any planet with gravity. So just a heads up, be careful with that. Space, it's not so bad. I mean, you can get around pretty easy using jetpack. But if you're playing on the planet, be careful with that. I haven't played on Mars and I haven't played on the moon, so I don't know exactly how well that works out on there. But I know on Earth-like planet, you're gonna run out either of hydrogen or power really fast if you're not careful. So your best bet is to get you set up near a thing of ice if you're going to use your jetpack a lot. Okay. The problem is I don't want a 2x3. I want a 2x2. No, I'll probably go with the 2x3 actually. The extra kind of open messages. You know, I'm just gonna open these. I don't even know why I went down there in the first place. If I need it was up here. Oh, and that's fast. For these windows, you need a lot of bubble cross. So.
Your health is critical.
Seriously? This is really easy to take damage in this game. I mean, there's not really much of a downside to dying unless you like run into something really hard in space. And then if you do that, your shit just goes flying off into space. But other than that, you avoid your shit going flying off into space. Yeah, you're fine. Shit's hard to chase down. Come on. Look at me. Are you serious? I have to get the Dicker Block DLC for that?